rebirth.
Oh, come on now. Yes, yes, yes. That trailer was just so good. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Max TV. I'm Max. The Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer has just dropped and I've been waiting like 8 months for this trailer, probably more. I just want to go into some Easter eggs, some theories, or things that I noticed in that trailer. So first things first, I just want to point out the suit looks amazing. Everything looks amazing, and dare I say it, there are a lot of like swinging scenes where it looks like The Amazing Spider-Man 2, and some like scenes where he's running on the roof that look like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, which is so cool that I'm glad they added that in here. Let's get into the theories and the things that I noticed. So first things first, we see that Peter is still checking on his friends, or what it seems to be like he misses them. Anyway, other than that, the Punisher is in this movie, which is amazing. We finally get to see the Punisher and Spider-Man react to each other in this movie. It looks like this is some kind of collaboration of Spider-Man and the Punisher. This is kind of the same in The Amazing Spider-Man 577, where basically the two work together and they discover this thing about this gamma radiation stuff, which is kind of the same thing that's going on with the reason the Hulk is in this movie. But other than that, I was really upset to see in the next scene later on where they basically just told Peter sit down because MJ has got a new boyfriend. I'm not mad, you're mad. I'm really praying it isn't Paul. If it's Paul, I swear I'm gonna be so mad. Anyway, then we see Peter faints on the ground and he wakes up in this cocoon, this like web cocoon, which is kind of weird, but it's also leading into the same kind of storyline as Spider-Man The Other Side. Series basically where Spider-Man gets in this cocoon, he wakes up, he gets out of it, this web cocoon, he wakes up, and then he gets organic webbing, which is exactly what happens in this trailer. It's amazing to see that we're actually getting organic webbing, and it looks like he's trying to work out, why is this stuff happening to me? Why is his spider sense basically going nuts? Or why is it so enhanced? His strength, his speed, his agility, everything is all enhanced after that cocoon scene. Other than that, it looks like he goes on later on to see Bruce Banner. Bruce doesn't really remember who Peter is. I do know that Savage Hulk is going to be back, and I have a theory, which is the same as in the comics, where basically in the comics, Spider-Man had the same kind of thing where basically the whole world forgot about him. No one remembers him, but the Hulk does. Bruce Banner doesn't, but the Hulk does. Because he's smart Hulk right now. Basically, the Hulk's not, the actual Hulk isn't there. Bruce Banner is, so he would have forgotten. But if Savage Hulk comes back, he would remember who Peter Parker is. Which I'm going to go into why I think Savage Hulk is going to be in this movie, which I really pray he is. I know my mum and dad are kind of like, why would you want that in the movie? Well, honestly, it's cooler than what we have here, to be honest, and plus it'd probably make the ratings go through the freaking roof. Other than that, we see that Spider-Man goes to visit Aunt May's grave, which is honestly a really sad scene because it's technically the only person you can talk to. Other than that, we see Sadie Sink is in this movie. We can definitely see that she was locked up in this scene here, and then later on she's in Peter's apartment, it looks like. And honestly, mate, you must be out of your mind because Tillman, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, is in the MCU, but I don't know who he's acting as. He could be Tombstone, he could be Norman Osborn, which is a theory that a lot of people had earlier before the trailer came out. Other than that, we finally see Scorpion in the MCU, basically fighting Spider-Man, and my gosh, he looks amazing. He basically looks the exact same as in the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man series, but we do see him at the end of the Spider-Man Homecoming credit scene. He is in that scene. Anyway, later on we had this little montage scene where they recreate classic comic covers, which you have the Amazing Fantasy 15, the Amazing Spider-Man 345, where we have Boomerang, our first look at Boomerang in the MCU, and the Amazing Spider-Man 134, where we also get our first look at Tarantula, which he kind of looks like this ninja in a way. But in my opinion, it's probably just a montage to see what he's been up to. But other than that, we see Peter is in jail, and the Hand is about to attack him. If you don't know who the Hand is, basically it's these group of ninjas. They're bad guys, basically. And they're about to attack Spider-Man. But then suddenly Peter's eyes turn black, which is something I don't like a lot of movies where they make the eyes turn black. But I've got 3 things of what this could be. I'm hoping it isn't, but it probably is that it could be him mutating into Man-Spider. The second thing is the symbiote, which would be a really cool thing to see, because then we get like the black suit, which would be so cool to see. And the third thing is it might also be like some sort of clone of some sort. But this fight scene looks amazing. Jackie Chan's stunt team was working on this movie, as well as the same director as Shang-Chi, and I'm so excited to see what they do in this movie. Then, in the last shot where basically Peter, Ned, and MJ are all in this room, they're basically just talking to Peter, and in the background, it looks like this is Ned's room, where he's got these computers and stuff on the right, but on the left side, you see these photos of Spider-Man everywhere. So he's probably trying to work out who Spider-Man is, which that would be really cool if Peter finally reads that note to them, which that would be amazing if he does. Anyway, other than that, I just want to point out these last minute villains that I think could be in the movie, because I don't think it's only going to be the villains that we've seen so far. Number one is Miles Warren. If you don't know who that is, basically he's Jackal. He actually cloned Spider-Man and created Ben Reilly. And I think that's another reason why Peter's eyes went black, or was that actually Peter? That would be cool if they did like a cloning scene. That's just my theory. I don't think it actually is. And he could have been the narrator halfway through it, where he's kind of got this accent. Another person that I think could have been the narrator is Tombstone, which I think is very likely for Tombstone to be in this movie, which would be amazing. Another person I think would be in this movie would be Mr. Negative, and I think he could have caused Savage Hulk to come back. Like, basically, Mr. Negative can make people very angry and could probably make Bruce Banner angry in some way. I don't know how. And I think this scene here was actually cut out the Hulk. It looks like a slingshot scene, but it looks like he's just been, like, pulled over. He hits the side of this, I think it's a well, I forgot the name. And then he hits a few birds and hops off a building. But I actually think he was in the middle of a fight scene with the Hulk, in my opinion, which that will be amazing if we see that again. Other than that, I think we'll be seeing Sadie Sink playing Jean Grey in this movie. If not, let me know who you think she's going to be playing this movie. Two other characters that I think might be in this movie is, I think the narrator in the trailer could have been Kraven the Hunter, which he does have a bit of a Russian accent, and I think that was a Russian accent. And he knows a lot about animals, and I'm thinking that could have been Kraven in the MCU. And another thing is, I think Kingpin is definitely somehow involved in this. Like, the hands in this movie, you got the Punisher, we could possibly see Daredevil in this. So yeah, those are all my thoughts and theories on what I think is going to happen in this movie, what I think we're going to be seeing in this movie. Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. But for now, catch you guys later. Please subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye.